Alright, I'm back, I'm back. Ugh. Hold on a moment. I'm back. I should probably type that. Hello. Sorry about that. So, if Amon is lurking and is wondering what's going on, I think I've finally figured it out. One of my RAM sticks is, like, busted. And, I think every so often, when one of the corrupted data gets used in the RAM stick, one specific RAM stick, if that gets used during the random access memory, it crashes my PC. Yeah, so just so you're aware. All right, so before I started, okay, let me just hold on. Baseball build. Can't hear you anymore. Oh, you couldn't hear me. The screen froze. Yeah, you could hear me. Okay, I don't know what the last thing you guys heard was. What was the last thing you guys heard me say? Because that was when I realized that it was not working anymore. I was like, uh-oh. Son Dan Epstein baby cancer low edition did this. That makes sense. Give this PC a med bed. Yeah. Yeah, it's not overheated. I should probably back up my data though. I'm not sure if it's about to crash. Yeah. I literally, if you're wondering, the reason it did crash is because I hit play on the video again. If I didn't do that, it probably would have happened still, but not as fast. But yeah, let me get the YouTube video back open. Thank you for your patience, if you have any. Go to my watch history. Hitting the play button.
From stinky diapers to stinky feet.
Hey, we got
Can be
diaper
caused by
commercial.
bacteria that linger in your air. Unlike air fresheners, Lysol air sanitizer.
Oh, never mind. It's not a diaper commercial.
I cured my husband's cancer naturally.
Wow, that was where it last saved my data. So, like, we're hearing about curing husband's cancer. I just realized I don't have all my full chat visible. God dang it. Hold on, let me make sure I can actually see what the chat is saying real quick. This is what I get for having like 70 tabs open when I start my stream. I'm an idiot. Alright, let me get my chat. Where is it? Where is my chat? Welcome back, Filler. You missed the Amon Animations video. How dare you? Alright. And now I should be able to see chat. There we go. I can see my own chat. You unsubbed when he won't woke. That's fair. That's fair. I need to test. Test. Alright, cool. I got chat. Alright. Do you have people that talk like this, Filler? People in your life that act like this guy?
Okay. And I know there's cures for cancer. I cured my husband's cancer naturally.
With what?
I can't tell you.
Why?
Because they might lock me up.
What if, you know...
When I say the word guy, I'm from Arizona. Guy is a gender-neutral word in Arizona. And it's only in Arizona. I swear to God, it's so funny. When I found out that it's not a gender-neutral term, I was like, what the heck?
You know, I mean, I've had family members who have had cancer before. I'd love to know what it is.
There's more cures than just what I did.
Okay.
There's ivermectin, there's fenbendazole, there's mebendazole, there's apricot seeds.
Again, do not consume apricot seeds. You will kill yourself. It's more gender neutral when I'm using a plural form. Yeah, I can understand that. Hey, guys.
There's marijuana.
Marijuana?
Weed cures cancer?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Well, trying to think. There's so much. You have to get your body alkaline because cancer is a parasite. They're parasites. They live in your body. And we deworm our dog, we deworm the horses, we deworm the cats, but we never deworm our own selves.
Well, I think we also aren't eating the food that might give us worms, like a dog might get into the trash or something like that.
It's in our foods, it's in the shots. You know, look at the vaccines. Take a good look at the vaccines. It's got their parasites in the vaccines, I believe.
So you think vaccines that we take are actually filled with parasites?
I think they're filled with poison. And there's all natural remedies for everything. I make my own soap, my own bug spray.
You know, you got to do something that's superpower autism there,
My own suntan lotion,
Chris.
shampoo, everything, because what they're putting in the products causes cancer, like suntan lotion. Do you know, in the baby suntan lotion has the highest amount of carcinogens in baby lotion?
I thought cancer was a parasite.
If they are putting it in stuff, it causes cancer.
But the cancer is a parasite, or it's the...
Well, depending on what type of cancer it is. Okay. And you have to research that too.
What were your thoughts on Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein, yeah. His whole island should be blown up, along with Richard Branson's
I feel like Epstein's Island is an example. I feel like that was like an experiment of how to run. Like, I think that a lot of like Peter Thiel types want to do this with their own countries.
Island, he's another one that does the same thing that Epstein Island was doing, is taking the children. And why does Disney Cruise Lines, let me ask you this, why does Disney Cruise Lines take people to little St. James Island, where Epstein Island is, and they snorkel or whatever, but they also could hide children on that ship?
Last year, Donald Trump was kind of fighting the release of the Epstein files. Why do you think that is?
You try to find out how long you've been following? I'm sorry. If you want to know, you've been following since December. I think that's usually your number one thing that you ever check whenever you visit this chat. You usually ask yourself, when was the last time I followed here? You can actually check your chat history. Yep, you've done that like 3 times so far. You followed it from a raid.
Because there's so many people in it that the whole government would go down, pretty much. I say 98% of the government that are involved in pedophilia, satanic worship.
98%?
98%.
98%.
Donald Trump is part of that percentage?
No, sir.
No?
No, I do not.
He was friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
No.
Time to go. Fairly well.
No. He kicked him out of his Mar-a-Lago.
Well, there's the videos of him like looking at girls together and things.
Epstein would want to get pictures. It's just like me. If I wanted to take a picture with you, say you, and frame you, oh, I'm good friends with him. No, that's not.
There's like video of him
like,
like looking at girls at parties and smacking butts and things like that.
I have not seen any of that.
Okay. Well, it exists. So you can look it up. You can look it up.
I will. If you have something, excuse me, that I can look through, sure. I will look at it.
The most famous example.
You believe that
Vectra 3D dogs can happily enjoy playtime. Vectra 3D, a monthly topical that fights.
What? Oh, it's okay.
Fighting pests. Protection for the way your dog lives. Vectra 3D.
Probably makes them smell terrible.
Elvis is alive.
Yeah.
What evidence have you seen of this?
I saw him in person.
You've only seen the video? You've only seen the photo? That's interesting. That's interesting.
And I've listened to his preaching. I listened to him. He had to get out of the cabal because they weren't going to kill him anyhow. Just like Michael Jackson, they said all the press smears these people if they don't follow what they want them to do. And that's...
Michael Jackson would probably be one of the most... She seems drunk. She might be drunk. She seems mentally ill to me. I've seen people talk like this when they're sober.
That's why most of them had to go in hiding. And they had to. And I feel sorry for them for having to do that. But they were helping in the background.
Where do you think Donald Trump ranks on the list of greatest presidents?
At the top right now, but I don't know if that's really Donald Trump either.
You don't know that
Oh my god.
Donald Trump is Donald Trump?
That's correct.
Okay, I was waiting for that to happen.
My reasons. I've been to
It's because once he starts disagreeing with her worldview, suddenly he might not be real anymore.
20 rallies. I know Donald Trump's height,
Oh.
and I also watch for people that come up onto stage at their height, and I see how they compare. How can somebody who is 6'2" be taller than somebody who is 6'3"?
That's a good question.
I asked the Secret Service guy that.
Well, he could just be lying about his height because he says I'm 6'3", and I've been near him, and I'm definitely like 3 inches taller than he is.
He's not 6'3".
I mean, also, fun fact, you will get shorter when you're older. Sorry, Chris, you will not always be Sherry height. But like the discs of your spine kind of degrade over time, and they'll just compress just a little bit, but it's going to be substantial when it's like multiple discs between the spine, right? So yeah, it happens. It is a thing that happens. You can kind of fight it by going to space. Zombie dog height, there you go.
Right, that's not Donald Trump. No.
I'm 6'3".
Well, I believe you, but I'm just saying.
He's not 6'2", I guess is what I'm saying. He says he's 6'2". He's not. He's lying about that.
6'3", and if you go all over,
Well, he's definitely not 6'3".
He's lying. He's lying to you about this, specifically this. And she's like, in the process of telling him that it's not the real Donald Trump on stage.
and well, then you weren't standing next to the real Donald Trump either.
So it's either it's a
That's where she draws the line. She draws the line at at his height.
Donald Trump, or he's lying about the height.
It's either a stand-in person or somebody like that, or a man in a mask, and I believe it's a man in the mask.
A man in a mask.
Where do I get my news? I research on the web.
What is
Again, confirmation bias. It is a dangerous drug. Don't let yourself ever fall for confirmation bias. Confirmation bias sucks.
a med bed?
A med bed, there's 3 of them.
Oh, there you
I read
go.
all the patents at the U.S. Patent Office, no doubt. And the first one is a diagnostic, then there's a regenerative, and then there's a celestial. So they do different things.
Celestial?
What did she say?
I don't know. But
Sounded like chemtrail.
chemtrails? Yeah, what about the chemtrails? Yeah, I know about them too.
What are
I know
chemtrails?
about them too.
Chemtrails are made of barium and aluminum and some other nasty stuff. But if you take the chemical compound of barium, which
Yeah, this is. I don't care about chemtrails. Get back to celestial, please.
on a
I have no idea. I failed my. I didn't fail. I got a C in chemistry.
bad, okay?
At least he's honest.
The chemical sign for barium is Ba.
Okay.
The chemical sign for aluminum, you put the 2 together, Baal. What's that spell?
Ball.
Ball. Satan. Son. They do things. The Satanists do things. And do you know that the morticians got together in Las Vegas several years ago,
And did you know?
and they were saying, what are we finding in people's brains that have Alzheimer's and Parkinson's? Guess what? Do you know what it would be?
Aluminum.
Correct. Where are we getting the aluminum from? We're breathing it in.
From the
But we're also cooking things in aluminum. But
Chemtrails.
honestly, I am impressed by his ability to stand there listening to this. But like, this is how he makes money. He gets a financial incentive to do this.
do you think Donald Trump knows about these chemtrails?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Why hasn't he stopped it?
I think since the White House.
Yeah, some people are really weird about Satan and Satanism. They like these people don't read their Bible and then they claim that they do. It's so crazy. It's so sad. Also, look, there's another one of those skinny-armed Elon Musk baseball build bodies out there walking on his stilt legs. I hope I never have a torso that's thicker than my arms.
That's took over. They've changed the chemtrails nowadays.
Okay.
They're not with the barium and aluminum in it.
So you believe Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time?
Him and JFK. Who might be still alive?
Oh my god.
Just saying.
Trying to break my brain today?
Yeah, I can break a lot of people's brain. People say to me and my cohorts, they're saying,
I don't know if you saw the footage, but JFK is very much dead. There is no coming back from that. Good luck giving him mouth to mouth.
I'm the red pill queen, and I don't give pills. I give
Yeah, exactly. At the very beginning of this, she said that Elvis is still alive.
stories.
He would definitely be dead of old age.
Yuck.
Yeah, but it's a major dose of truth.
That kind of denial of like people I like are still alive is so strange. Like, what benefit do you have to believing that? Like, is it just to make you feel better about an event that like hurt your emotions?
Just want to make sure I got it all.
I do know they tried giving him CPR. Ugh, man. I feel sorry for his wife who like went and reached for the skull piece that flung from his head. Like that's terrible. Like just having that impulsive desire to do that.
The Earth is flat. Elvis is alive. JFK is alive. JFK Jr. is alive.
I don't think we heard her talk about the Earth being flat. I think they cut that.
Robin Williams is alive. Michael Jackson is alive. Prince is alive. The government trades us on the stock market, and when you're signing a birth certificate, you're signing yourself over to the U.S. government.
That is your straw man. And
So that's the truth.
that is the
I wonder if there's like a motive to like using words like incorrectly like this. Like, is that a form of anti-intellectualism, do you think? Because like there's definitely an anti-intellectualism movement happening right now on Twitter where they're like, I didn't understand this movie and I'm proud of the fact that I didn't like this movie because I didn't understand it. They had these symbols in it and it's stupid because it had symbols in it. Like it's like a desire to not engage with the media, right? So like I think there is a strong anti-intellectual movement happening, and I think that referring to something incorrectly as your straw man is part of that movement. Yeah, she's also a sovereign citizen. Yeah. If Prince is still alive, how come he isn't releasing any new music? That, you know what? Yeah.
whole truth and nothing
Oh
but
god. I think I know why she thinks he's still alive. Maybe she thinks he's still alive because he used alternative medicine and he could not have died that way, right? Because he was Jehovah's Witness and refused blood transfusions, right? It's like insane cope. I wonder if they have any other videos about this event. Wow. Oh, good. The state fair. The rally to end all rallies. The reflecting pool. Oh, this is fun. Should trillionaires exist? Oh, okay. I kind of want to watch all these. These all look great. Which one to start with, though? I'm kind of interested in the UFC one. Oh my god, these are all great. I can't believe they managed to get there. You'd think they'd be on a ban list or something. Prince is still alive, obviously. The one who died was an artist formerly known as Prince. Oh, you know what? Good point. You know, I think this is going to break my brain a bit, hearing people talk about whether or not trillionaires should exist. I feel like it's interesting. I definitely feel as though trillionaires are a symptom of capitalism failing the society. Because, like, the idea is that money should be moving, and they are hoarding it like a dragon. So, like, bring back dragon slaying for one. But also, like, they're preventing the blood from flowing, therefore capitalism is going to inevitably fail. And what is their money going to be good for at that point, I wonder? Like, they can't just have a little party where they exchange money, right? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, everything's going lit, true. By the way, I don't like the comparison Idiocracy. I think it's more like Salo. Just can't stress that enough. Alright, The Good Liars at the Reflecting Pool. This is probably going to hurt my soul, just seeing people lie straight up. Jordan Klepper doing these types of interviews. I have, yeah. I feel like he's a little bit worse at it because he is insulting them to their face very effectively, by the way, but to the point where it kind of ruins his cover. And yeah, I know that guy. I know Jordan Klepper. He's very good at what he does. Let's do the rally to end all rallies. The state fair might be entertaining, and I'll do the reflecting pool too. And you know, most of the people that, from my understanding, most of the people that went to the UFC event were people that were fans of the UFC but not fans of Trump. Interestingly. Pro-ICE protest? Oh my god. I don't know. Do I want more of this? There's so many crazy things. I like all of these things. I'm gonna add this one. Alright, that's good enough. Let's check it out. Before it happened, I didn't realize the UFC thing wasn't on 4th of July. That's funny. I'm surprised by that too, to be honest. Alright, let's see if trillionaires should exist.
Struggling to find finance and accounting talent? Join the growing number of companies embracing outsourcing.
We're talking about money too much in my chat.
Celebrating their 20th anniversary.
What is this?
Five-Finger Death Punch.
Oh.
Very special guest Cody Jinks plus Eva Under Fire.
Wow. Because it's an event.
Get tickets now at livenation.com.
Can't believe they got Flash animation.
Elon Musk just became a trillionaire. Should trillionaires exist?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
He was already the world's richest man, but now Elon Musk can claim a new title, world's first trillionaire.
1 trillion has 12 zeros. It's $1 million. And if you spent $1 million every hour, every day, it would still take you more than a century to spend it.
This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
Oh my god.
Elon Musk just
He's such an idiot.
became a trillionaire. What are your thoughts on that?
More power to him. I was down in Brownsville, about a month or so ago, and I was at SpaceX, and it's pretty incredible what they're doing down there. So, more power to him.
Yeah, really, with the IPO of SpaceX? Well, you know, good for him. We do some business with SpaceX, so.
We do some business with SpaceX.
You know, them and Blue Origin are competing, so what can you do?
It's a lot of money. You know how much that is?
That's it's enough to stack dollar bills from here to the moon.
Elon Musk just became a trillionaire. Should trillionaires exist?
I believe if you got to the trillionaire level.
Okay, this guy, is he okay? What is this?
Maybe you deserve to be there, maybe. But is it morally correct to stay a trillionaire? I'm not sure. I haven't given much thought, so I can't give you a conclusive answer on that right now.
I'm glad he's a little bit thinking.
Elon Musk just became the world's first trillionaire.
Is this a self-aware joke? Is that a sheep? What is on his face or on his shirt?
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, he's a man, you know. He's a man.
Yeah.
He does a great job, so, you know.
You gotta respect him.
Respect him.
Respect.
Yep.
And how much is $1 trillion? How many millions is $1 trillion?
That's a lot. It's just a lot.
Do you know how many millions it is?
I would say like what? We're not good calculating.
We got 10,000 millions.
10,000 millions?
Probably.
Another guess? It's higher.
I walk fast, by the way. My mother complains about how fast I walk, and that's understandable. I'm usually trying to get to where I got to go as fast as possible.
For that, I'll tell you that.
Maybe like 100?
100,000 millions?
Yeah.
No.
More than that?
Higher.
Well, 10,000 million? No.
A million millions is a trillion dollars.
There.
Yeah.
A lot of zero.
You mentioned Elon Musk. What do you think about him becoming a trillionaire?
Well, that's a thing that a lot of people don't understand. Is that
Did I tell you about this yesterday? I feel like this is something I talked about yesterday. There's certain things that people do when they load in what they're going to say next. Basically, like you only hear scammers and stuff like that. This guy, he's running defense in his brain as fast as humanly possible, but as a buffer for what he's going to say. He's like, I got to finish my drink, and I'm going to say this huge paragraph before.
well, that's a thing that a lot of people don't understand. Is
Well, that's the thing that people don't understand. He's still thinking about what he wants to say by the time he says that. He's compensating that.
that he doesn't have $1 trillion in his bank account. It's the share that he has in all his company that makes him worth that trillion. You know, of course he's obviously like very rich. I think it's just like part of the game. If you invest if you would have invest $500 30 years ago in Apple or Google,
You'd be rich too.
You'd be rich too.
So Elon Musk was in charge of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. He cut aid to a lot of people across the world. There's estimates, aid, USAID was aid to places in Africa hard hit by disease and those sorts of things. There are estimates that hundreds of thousands of people are dead because of those cuts. Does it feel weird that that guy was in charge of cutting aid to other people? Now he's a trillionaire?
No, not really. What I mean, what do you think about like Bill Gates, for example? I mean, I think all the billionaires have like their part in all those problems in the world, but I think it's.
So do you think billionaires maybe shouldn't exist?
No, I think since there's
Man, he's going to be a billionaire one day. Why would he want them to not exist, right?
money in the world.
He said Bill Gates, according to the subtitle.
Very rich people have always existed, you know.
Do you know how many millions a trillion is?
He's walking really fast. Look how fast this guy's walking.
Surely he's not the only one. And if
No, how many millions are in a trillion?
how many millions? Like 1,000?
A million.
Millions.
Do you know how many millions a trillion is?
I do. I tried to explain it to my kids that way. Yeah, it's a million millions. Yeah,
Right.
That's
Good.
Is that too much money to have?
Oh, of course. For the, you know, you have a big family. I mean, he can spend, kids spend.
Big family could spend $1 trillion. The kids could spend buying what? Countries?
He can. I mean, you know.
And then
Now, all right, what would you say to Donald Trump if you were talking to him right now?
I mean, Donald Trump.
Yeah, for the record, I want everyone to be aware of this. Humans struggle fathoming quantities. Your brain will shortcut values without you actually perceiving what the actual value is. And that's not your fault. That's literally a human limit. Some humans are better than others. And even when you say it's a million millions, right? Does that actually quantify in your brain or just tell you that there are 12 zeros in that number, you know? Like there's still a lack of understanding of how much money that is. And I even think the trillionaire Elon Musk doesn't even understand how much wealth that is. It is just number go up and number going up is good. That's what he thinks to himself. He doesn't think about anything else. He just wants that juicy scoreboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you like and what are your criticisms?
So I like his talk, but the middle lower class is still fucked. It's fucked for everybody. It don't matter. There's no politician going to fix it.
It don't matter.
So you don't think there's any way out of the trouble that the lower and middle classes are facing right now?
I do.
And what would it be?
It would be tax everybody the same all the way across the board.
The billionaires are not going to like your plan.
I don't care.
I don't care.
You want me to give them my address?
Is that too much?
It's a lot. I'll say that.
Is it too much?
What do you mean too much? Like
Is that too much for one person to have?
Morally incorrect?
Yeah.
Has he never thought of anything before? This guy's weird. It feels like this is the first day he's been told to think about something.
Let's go. All right, let's run. All right, I'd say.
Running now.
In a way, kind of, because again, he got that money, but he could be sharing it with other people. Like, there's better things to do.
Yeah, no, you're right. He did say tax everyone the same. The billionaires would want that, but also I want to point out 5%. Well, he might be. We need to actually define what he means by same. Because he could be talking like, let's say 5% of the wealth that they earn, right? Which is a different value for billionaires versus the average person. Or he could be saying a specific value number. I don't know what he means. All I know is that there are people smarter than me that will be able to decide this better. But I also think maybe we should just give the socialism a chance.
And what he does with his money, and I know that for a fact.
So it sounds like a yes. Should trillionaires exist?
I lean more towards no.
No?
I lean more towards no. But
Okay.
it's not 100%. My heart's not all the way in.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
I think they should, use their money for the good of the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like...
That guy's
I
cheating.
guess It's being good to be a billionaire, but if you're, helping the world out, I think, be a billionaire, but also be a responsible one. Try to, just make the world a better place, I think... share with the country. Share with the world.
So if you could give a message to Elon Musk now, what would it be?
I think they could be reformed too. They seemed like they weren't thinking too much about what they were being asked, and it was like the first time they ever had to like really think about it. I think if you gave them enough information, they can be educated. Yeah.
Just make the world a better place. You have enough money.
Yeah, they were not using talking points. People that rely on talking points, they are definitely red flags, right? Like, in general, left or right. Like, if you just rely on talking points and not your own concepts, one, it shows a lack of actual curiosity on the topic. But, two, it shows that you are a little bit in the being dog-walked sense of the thing.
Just try to help with, a lot of countries that are in need of help. So, just use your money responsibly and in a good manner.
I met him a year ago, and I asked him to end world hunger. Yeah. That might be something he could bite off now.
I feel like that's definitely something. As a trillionaire, you can, with many countries just are in need of help. Many countries in Africa and South America. There's definitely you could use that trillion to help way more. Some countries or some kids you can't even see like they have like a crumb of food or anything. So just use that trillion.
This guy too. This guy seems like you could be friend with.
To make the world a better place.
He needs to be like shown a little bit more of like the negative sides of things about how it's not working this way actively against it.
How hard can it be?
Elon Musk just became a trillionaire. Do you think he would be okay with getting taxed the same as like a firefighter or a teacher?
He should be.
Yeah.
Because it's fair.
It's fair.
So do you think there's any politician who's...
He can't hear him. He's got the AirPods in.
Right now, absolutely not.
You don't think Bernie Sanders is speaking your language?
No. My mom worked for Bernie Sanders for 3 years. No.
But taxation, he probably would say that billionaires should be taxed similarly to everyone else.
So there's a lot of shit from every politician that sounds right.
Yeah.
Right. But Bernie Sanders is not it.
So who is it? Is there anybody
There's
out there?
nobody right now.
So what are we going to do?
I don't know.
What about Ma'am Danny?
Going back to what you said originally, which is we're fucked.
Right. I do think this guy needs to be you could probably get this guy too.
All the way around.
I don't know if you heard about this, but Elon Musk, he tried to stop the hunger in the world. He told the international nation, he told them, all right, just send me like the list of how much would it cost to stop the hunger, and they said like it was 45 billion.
We could try eating Elon Musk.
Stuff like that. I don't remember. And he said, all right, just give me the list and I'll give you the 45 billion, but you have to send me like every detail of every amount and where it goes. And they didn't do it. They didn't send them. And that's. I mean, that's.
But you don't think that was a way of being like, I don't want to send the money? There's no way to send a detailed list of exactly how.
No, but I'm sorry. If you can say, there, okay, just give us 40 billion, and we'll stop the hunger.
Just send me us 40 billion. And
I don't think they understand at all. Again, everything is such an abstract concept to so many humans. They don't understand their own limitations on this topic.
Take a picture of literally every person eating the meal.
No, not that. No, like
I know, but you could
like
always
the salaries, like all right, if they give like 10,000 for somebody, all right, what's his responsibility? What does he do? What stuff like that. All right, and I think it's a pretty fair deal if you want to stop the world hunger. Doesn't.
I wish you would.
I bet it is a backup, Mike. I think you're absolutely correct.
Have said, here's $1 billion to hire.
It might even be recording transcripts right now. Like, it could be what's responsible for the subtitles here.
Accountants to help us figure out how to allocate the other $44 billion.
So I'm from France, and
that's his accent. Okay, I was trying to understand if he had a speech impediment. He's French.
A big company, like not company, but how do you call it? Like
yeah, I used to. I've said this before. I actually recorded my whenever I went to college, I would record my classes so that I could review them. If I felt like I struggled understanding what the lesson that day was, I would review them. It happened very rarely, but it happened enough that I was like, you know what, this would be really helpful if I did this for every class. And sometimes I even caught circumstances where my professor like straight up lied about talking about a topic that was on a test. And I was like, oh my God, I wish I could just show you that you never said anything about this topic. But it was fine. I didn't care because I knew the subject anyways.
They try to stop like poverty and hunger in France. And there was a special humorist that made a all speech about this. And he found out that
But you would love if someone recorded the class. That means they're actually engaged in material. Exactly. And sometimes, I have to say, sometimes I was like zoning out during the class. I'm like, I'll listen to this later. I just need to be a body in the seat right now. And then I would listen to it later so I could make sure I understood what I was doing. So yeah, I think recording classes is useful. And I only recorded audio, to be clear. I never recorded video.
CEO, what we call like the CEO of the company, he's getting paid 10K per month. In France, it's a very, very big salary, like very, very big. But it's all donation. So when like some people in the street come up to me and say, "Hey, do you want to stop hunger or poverty?"
Do you think you're saying it's corrupt? It's a corrupt system that's supposed to be stopping hunger in France?
I mean, I think it's a business. I think it's a business. When you're worth like a couple millions or a couple hundred of millions or billions, you're your business.
And should trillionaires exist? Yes or no?
Sure, why not?
No, I'm sorry. No. Definitely not. That's fucking crazy. A trillion? A million? That's fucking crazy. One person?
Good. I agree with this person.
Oh, pie.
How's your oven?
It is really weird how like so many people that love trillionaires and stuff like that, like they like the level of projection is so weird. Like the fact that they're the ones that are always accusing others of like cucking, and like they're the ones that are fantasizing of like what Donald Trump. It's just crazy. I remember one professor got mad because someone took a picture of a PowerPoint slide and he was like, "These slides are my copyrighted material." I'm thinking, get over it yourself, dude. This is a learning environment. Yeah, no, get over yourself. You know what? I don't care. If my professor says that, I would just reply to them, "And I pay for you." Like, shut up. Like, literally, shut up. I paid you to show me this. You freak. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't even delete it. I'd just be like, "Oh, sorry, man. Do it again later." God, that's so stupid. I've never had a bad teacher. I can't stress this enough. Like, the only time I had a bad teacher, and I've said this story before, is that they were bad to other students. They were never bad to me. They were bad to other students. And so, like, that's what makes me not like them. But, like, if I had a professor like that, Jesus Christ, I would be so annoyed. I get... It's interesting. Like, I give the perception that I'm a pushover, but I'm really not. Like, I am aggressive. If you do anything to make me dislike you, I will not keep it to myself. I will overtly say it. Let's see the rally to end all rallies.
The rally to end all rallies.
That's right. The rally to end all rallies. I heard that. Does this mean it's going to be the last one?
It could be.
Is that actually what it was defined as?
This is the last
Maybe he's
one.
dead.
You think Donald Trump might not? So what do you mean until we're free?
Do you think this guy is like... He's really looking at his wife. That's interesting. I wonder if he's being abused. Or maybe he just likes her being happy. I remember someone posted a video in my class on their Instagram stories, and I was honored that it was that memorable. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that is. I would be happy about that too.
Because we've been under a corporation government.
And corporation government. Oh, look at him now. He's looking away from her. This is interesting. Something tells me he doesn't align politically with his... I'm telling you right now, if my partner was this kind of person right here, if my partner did any, like, Donald Trumpisms regarding, like, immigration, being pro-January 6th, if they said weird talking points, if they retweeted, reposted, shared any Tim Pool videos to validate their beliefs on something, that middle school dropout moron, if they shared anything like that, right? I'm breaking up with them. I don't care how old I am. I don't care how much time I invested in that person. They're done. I'm done with them. Never, ever. I'm so glad that most of my friends are not like this. And when I say most, I mean, I can't think of anyone right now. I'm just saying most as a cover statement just in case I don't know. It was the last day of class. We had an international student from Denmark, and I imported 6-pack from Danish soda from overseas so we get the whole class could try it. That's cool. That's awesome. That's cool of you.
And we're going back to the Republic. So the gold...
Tell me more about that.
The gold fringe is coming off the flag.
I like watching the guy in the background's body language. Is he okay? What?
So the gold...
Tell me more about that.
He's like, no, don't. Please don't. He just... he definitely argues with her all the time, and she has no idea. That is so funny. She eats all the food, that's why. Hold on, I want to watch all of his body language. This is so funny.
I mean, until we're free.
Because we've been under a corporation government.
He's like, oh God.
And
he's tapping his hat against his leg. He's looking at the camera like, please, for the love of God.
And we're going back to the Republic. So the gold...
He's squeezing his... You can tell, he moved his hand behind his back. He's squeezing his fist. He is so uncomfortable right now.
Tell me more about that.
No. Don't say tell me more.
We're going back to the Republic. So the gold...
Tell me more about that.
He's like, no. God.
The gold fringe is coming off the flag. And we are going back to 1776.
A lot of the musical acts canceled. Donald Trump is going to be here
that poor
instead
guy.
of some of the musical acts. Do you think we're going to see Donald Trump sing tonight?
You know, God, I hope so, because he's a great comedian. You know, don't you love the way he dances to the Village People?
Whatever Donald Trump does will be entertaining.
You said Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. What makes him the greatest president of all time? Better than Lincoln, better than our first founding fathers, George Washington.
Everything, because he's the most hardworking president. He should
Why do these people look the same?
actually be in the Guinness World Record of the hardest working president there is. He's accomplished more than anyone that has been around, and he's a hard worker, and he's incredible. And, you know, he's like the energy bunny. It's hard to keep up with him. He's amazing.
Now,
the Energy Bunny, that's your political zeitgeist frame of reference, the Energizer Bunny. The Energy Bunny?
I'm sure you've seen the videos of him kind of nodding off in cabinet meetings and in the Oval Office. You're saying he's the Energy Bunny.
Yeah.
Is he just running out of juice and falling asleep in these meetings? Why do you think he's falling asleep?
I don't think he's falling asleep. And you know what? Maybe he's not really falling asleep, but he's probably sick and tired of hearing the that's in there in the low life that are in there that don't want to accomplish.
Honestly, I don't think they should have censored that word. I don't think it's a word that can get you demonetized on YouTube. I think letting these people say the words they want to say is a good way to judge them. Like, censoring it for your own sake is not going to help. I think that letting them be awful people is good.
Anything but sit on their frickin' ass and cause problems.
So what does that mean? I can be sold?
You already are on the U.S. stock market. They trade.
Oh. Does he believe it? Did you see that little nod?
Does that mean I can be sold?
You already are on the U.S. stock market.
And now he's nodding. Was he just scared because he was worried that he wouldn't be a believer?
They traded your Social Security number, your bond, and made money.
He also seems a little bit nervous still.
Off of you.
Where are they getting the stock market thing? It's definitely one place. There's got to be a place they're getting that information. There's something really weird about that.
I don't know how it works.
You seem like you don't know quite as much about it as she does. Yeah. Where do you study this?
Okay. Yeah. He's... Okay, even look how his body language is like... He's standing with him. You can tell that he, like, shifted his body language. This is so... I love analyzing body language. I know it's a pseudoscience, but, like, you can tell that, like, he's now positioned himself so that he is standing facing her as opposed to standing with her. And it seems like he's like, I'm on this team. Don't put me over here with her.
Well, I've been researching since 20.
Oh God, this is a self-grooming behavior to make sure you feel a little bit better. Oh my God.
20, how to,
He's trying to be anywhere else but here.
Something's wrong with COVID, something's really wrong, and so.
He's like, what? He's giving the 1,000-yard stare. This is so funny.
Deep dive.
Again, I don't care how old I am. If my partner is like this lady, I'm breaking up with them.
1,300 pages later.
So deep dive on the internet or on Facebook?
Yeah, and then coordinating with other people.
This poor guy.
Find out more information.
And then all of you were clicking around.
You can tell he's also wants to say something maybe to differentiate himself a little bit.
Click.
How do y'all feel about Donald Trump?
We love him.
Yeah.
We do.
Again, why do they all look the same?
We're
Love everything he does.
He's doing an amazing job.
And what's his greatest accomplishment thus far?
I think he's tying our country together. I feel like that might not be the most popular opinion, but I think that
he's like famously, like, there's a lot of divisions in the country right now.
Divisive.
Yes.
However, I think that people are kind of starting to have their eyes opened.
Okay.
And he's really showing that
It's true. A lot of eyes are opening right now to the Epstein files, to the fact that he's not actually helping others. And you, my friend, are still with your eyes closed.
We're all Americans. And I've seen a lot of people, myself included, that's kind of come from other political belief systems and united under the idea that America is truly great.
Well, what you got to do when you have these situations, I could do this. This is actually, I know for a fact I can make a lot of right-wingers like me like this. I've had right-wingers just fall in love with me just because of how I would talk to them. You just got to listen to them, let them say their piece, nod along, and they're like, oh my God, you made me feel like an intelligent person. You must be intelligent too. That's how they feel. There's a part of it that you can tell with the body language. Some of these people, some of them are like, they can sense that something's going on here.
Because he's, called people scum. He called people vermin. He called the Democrats. He said Democrats should be arrested and potentially read through something about lawmakers like getting shot for treason, hung for treason.
Hanged.
Is that a uniting message?
It may not sound like it, but I don't know. I think overall, I mean, I've probably said some pretty harsh things about people I disagreed with as well.
Okay.
So.
You called for their death?
No.
Okay.
I think in the end, we're just going to have to rough them up a little bit more to get them into submission.
When you say rough them up more, you mean bomb Iran more?
yes, take out some more of their infrastructure.
You seem to have some kind of strong opinions on the Iran war, some ideas about how maybe you believe we're going to win in our negotiations, right?
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
Just for our viewers, just point it out on the map for us so we know where Iran is, and then we know exactly where we're talking about.
Okay. Oh, you want me to point it out? I would say somewhere in here, but I'm not sure. How'd you say? I always see the little picture. I've never.
Oh my god. This is why I actually actively avoid talking about other countries that I'm like. I care more about dealing with my country. Once my country's dealt with, we can handle everyone else. This is good. This is good.
Like there.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in the Middle East. And so
Yeah.
that's the reason why I was thinking in this zone, but I
In
don't
that
know.
area. Well, that,
I'm guessing.
yeah, well, you just seem to know a lot about it, or have strong opinions on it.
Well, I have strong opinions about it, but I haven't sat down there
Right.
and did push pins on a
Found it, yeah.
on a wall map, if you know what I mean.
No, sorry. What it's right there. But what you were pointing at Italy, I think.
Well, I just looked for the gray, and I know it's
Oh.
it's a little small area.
Yeah, it's over here. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This hat says Trump was right about everything.
President Trump wore this hat a lot for a while.
You think Trump was right about everything?
Absolutely. I've not found a single thing he wasn't right about yet.
These guys are the narcissists.
He said he was going to end the war in Ukraine on the first
Yeah,
day.
very Jordan
Did that end?
Kepler.
No, it did not.
He said he was going to end the conflict in Gaza on the first day. Did that happen on the first day?
No, it did not.
Instead of actually fixing the problem. See, that's the problem. You got too many people playing games. You can't have a game. This is a problem. Here it is. Let's get it done. No games. Get no bullshit. Let's get it done now.
This person's just super insecure and a fascist.
It's simple. Life is simple. We don't play games. And these Democrats, they're on crack. They're half on drugs. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't have a brain. I was just in a meeting yesterday. I got lucky. And it was really embarrassing to see that these are actually working in our cabinet. It's disgusting. It's a disgrace.
Who are the bad people in his own cabinet
Schumer?
that he picked?
His cabinet. I'm talking about like this Democratic. Some of the things that are going on. It's embarrassing. It's.
This person's just a straight up fascist.
If I was a business owner and I was hiring some of these people in there, I wouldn't hire them. I wouldn't.
Yeah, there's a reason that we have laws protecting some of the rights to people getting hired and stuff like that. Yeah. What she's getting at. Same here. She's all but saying it, isn't she?
The Democrats, I wouldn't hire him. They don't work. They're not on time. They don't fulfill their duties. Why have them? And not to mention.
What's that cop doing?
They get people killed with their bad decisions, or they cost
These
us.
guys don't do the both sides nonsense, but some of the pranks they've done to Democrats are really funny. They have done at the Biden rally. Yeah, I've seen them. I like these guys. These guys are like fantastic. I do like them a lot. I've liked a lot of things that these guys have done. You're not wrong. They're not doing the both sides thing. No. They are pushing a very specific agenda that's like, we need to go more left, not more right, kind of thing, and that's good.
More money. That's insane.
Click.
People have not died because of wars in the past, except for Ukraine. How many people?
Right, except for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Well, and then you had what's going on in the Middle East right now.
Yeah, get the oil flowing. That's the big thing.
Right. Well, the war in Iran, people died, right?
Oh yeah, the military pieces of them. But if you look where he's hitting, he's not hitting residential areas. He's hitting military.
Right, but there are other wars in the Middle East. You have what's going on in Gaza and Lebanon, and
that should be over by now, and it should.
So is he ending wars or starting them?
Ending them. He's working.
Okay, so he's a little bit delusional still. He's a little bit afraid of being seen as crazy, but he wants to see the good side of things. That's what he wants.
What about Iran though?
He's definitely look at how nervous he is.
And then the war started because he bombed them, right? Okay.
And that whole.
Is he starting or ending wars?
I say he's ending it.
He interrupts Biden speaking and says, "My wife left me. What advice do you have?" And Biden's like, "Well, I can see why she left you."
What about Ukraine? Ukraine, you brought it up. It's still going on, right?
Yeah. And he's, from day one.
And what between Israel and Hamas and Lebanon, those are still going, right?
Yes.
And then Iran, he started, right?
from supporting local communities.
He's walking him through this. I'm glad that he's walking him through this. I hate that there's being interrupted, though.
You think that the Democrats brought the algae in there?
Oh yeah, they did. They caught the guys. Or actually, I think it was an illegal, which the Democrats brought in.
An illegal. God. She would experience my thoughts. Never mind, I'm not going to say. She's a horrible person.
Illegal.
And that person that brought in algae and put it in the reflecting pool?
Who knows? Where did it come from? Why are you putting it in there in the first place? Are you that bored? Go get a job.
But you think Democrats were the ones that put in the algae?
I believe so. Someone was working with somebody.
I would deport this lady.
They always have to destroy something beautiful.
Someone
when
else in
Donald
my
Trump
country,
builds. Why?
someone else, some other country can
I
handle
don't know
her.
if there's been any proof that happened.
I would have put all the MAGA people, the MAGA fascists, specifically this type of MAGA fascist. I want them on an island by themselves. They can have Little St. James.
Somebody brought in
I
algae.
don't know who was involved with it, but you know what? Get a fucking life and get a job and get the hell out of our pools and with algae and shit and poisoning our ducks.
Who would you like to see in 2028 run?
Rubio.
Rubio?
Rubio.
So why not Vance?
Vance would be good.
Are these war profiteers? Do you think these guys are actually like in the business of selling military weapons?
I think Rubio's better. I think Rubio's tougher. I think Rubio understands foreign policy better. He's a funny guy.
Is he?
I just think he's more capable than Vance.
I do think that Rubio has a stronger chance of winning than JD Vance if they were supposed to run. But I also think that Rubio would be an easy win for the Democrats, unless, of course, they want to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory again. That, by all means, do that. Go for it.
I think, thank God the Democrats stole the 2020 election. Because if they'd been honest, then Trump would be out of office now. Pence might be president, and Pence was a rotten vice president. I think Vance is a good vice president, doing what a vice president is supposed to do. And he's not supposed to outshine his boss. But, you know, we need another
Not supposed to outshine his boss. This is very interesting. I need to know who these guys are. They are suspicious to me.
figure to follow. I'm being serious now.
Do you think they're influencers? Do you think they're YouTubers, maybe?
Well, Rubio's kind of like a mini-me Trump. Come on. I mean, he's exciting, he's wild, charismatic, dynamic.
No, he's not. These guys just like the war.
He did say Trump had
They're war hawks. They're chicken hawks. We should just send them out.
Dick at one point.
You know, that we see, but that's something Trump would say.
Okay,
you see,
well, fair point.
That is something Trump would say about an opponent. He's mini-me. He's Trump's mini-me.
You feel that he's gotten Iran straightened out?
Almost. Got a little bit more work to do, but he'll get it done.
You like the way the deal looks like it's heading?
Yeah, I do. I think he's playing. I think that he's playing chess, and the whole world's playing checkers.
Wow. 2015 Facebook post.
Donald Trump's playing chess, and like what? He's a couple moves ahead, and they're all playing checkers.
Probably about 12 moves ahead, I think.
And what chess move is it to give Iran $12 billion?
Okay, I hate that talking point, by the way. I don't care. I think that we need to give them the money.
He ain't giving $12 billion to Iran. The United States ain't giving it to them. It's their money.
Yeah, no. In the MOU, in the.
But it ain't American money. It's.
He's releasing their money to them, which is what Obama did. He released their money to them.
No, that's bullshit.
And I seen him on a movie show, and.
Which show?
It was Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Okay.
Seeing him on Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, for 15 seconds?
Yep.
That changed your life?
That impacted my life. Okay. Because I wanted to stand. I didn't want to be a lost little boy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I wanted to be a strong man.
But in the movie, Donald Trump does not help Macaulay Culkin's character.
He's probably bored of, he really does seem like he's fed up with it. You're right.
Or Kevin McAllister. He just points him in a direction Of
No,
like,
it was the stance. It was just like how you stand strong.
okay.
Just like I admire you because of the way you stand.
Oh, I appreciate.
This guy's like lizard brain.
Appreciate that.
So like it was just that, just seeing a strong man.
Yeah, this is a gay guy doing the I want to be seen as one of the good ones so I don't get killed. He's trying. This is the weird mentality where it's like they think by aligning with Trump that they will be spared. It's this is a very common thing. It's this is a survival tactic that doesn't work. Look at this guy making direct eye contact with the camera. You okay, buddy?
That going through a traumatic period.
Do you think Trump is a strong man?
I do think he's a strong man. I mean, how can you not be a strong man going through all that?
Do you think Vladimir Putin is a strong man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kim Jong-un?
Yes. I mean, they got to be powerful. They got to be strong men to be leading country.
Got to be shallow. Got to be superficial. There's definitely people that think this way, but like this guy is going on such. I would diagnose this person with histrionic personality disorder. This person probably has a lot of issues.
I mean, they're not dumb. They're not stupid people.
But strong man sometimes has negative connotations.
Absolutely.
Click, 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 click. And then you found out more and more and more.
Correct.
And you're saying that we have not been free, but that we will be? How will that happen?
I think that's what's happening on the 4th of July.
Your life is about to change and you have no idea.
When allergies throw a
the awkward silence strong enough to trigger the ad. Why do they all think I have a dog? Oh, because the dog dewormer, maybe?
On the 4th of July.
Your life is about to change and you have no idea.
Deport her.
Like everybody's life, not
How?
just Republicans, not
How?
just, I'm not going to give details. You'll have to
Do your own research. This is another lady just I would be glad to get rid of. She's a horrible person. Love written across an American shirt.
You got to tell me. You said my life's going to change. Well, tell me in some way. Give me a clue.
Your financial situation, the way people treat each other, the way that it's divisive politics. There's not going to be any more of that because
Donald Trump's going to be part of the solution?
He and others.
We'll see. It sounds like my life's about to change. Your lives out there are about to change. And that's not the first time we've heard that today. Sorry. So we will find out. Hopefully we will find out. We will find out how.
What we need is a new Nuremberg trials. That's what we need.
Lives are about to change, and it's going to be for the better. And Donald Trump somehow is going to be part of making us all get along, which would be a surprise.
It actually started in 2017 after Trump was inaugurated. The different heads of state capitulated is the word. Such as when he went to Saudi Arabia, he was given the king's sword to dance.
To dance?
Well, they did the sword dance, and they handed Trump the sword. Remember when he went over to Britain the first time and everybody's having a fit because he walked in front of the Queen? She motioned to him to go ahead. So Britain already capitulated.
America is a consumer-driven country. It's almost like a throwaway country. I've heard that phrase, and it is true. Things that are consumed real quick, like and gone. Their culture.
Is that good though?
Their stuff more than the Americans do.
Is that good that we're a consumer-based culture? We throw away, we take things, we throw it away.
It's the capitalist way of thing, and it could be good in a way, not bad. I mean, it depends on your opinion and what you think of it. My opinion, that's how I see it.
There's a garbage patch the size of Texas floating in the Pacific Ocean. It's just garbage. It's a lot of stuff Americans have thrown away.
Right.
What should we do about that?
Send it to
I
Detroit.
don't know. Probably
Okay.
clean it up. I'm not.
Sorry,
an
I said
environmentalist.
Detroit immediately. I meant to say Denmark or some Scandinavian country. Detroit, I'm thinking about it because of Detroit Become Human. I'm thinking about how these guys would be like Blown away by it. It's making me sad how stupid these guys are.
I do my part in recycling and this and that, so.
Too bad it's going to Detroit. Well, I learned my lesson.
Freedom 250, the kickoff starts tonight, the Great American State Fair. This starts in about 2 hours right now, and there's a lot of empty chairs here. No one is really here
I
yet.
wouldn't show up 2 hours early, to be fair.
How are you doing? We see some people celebrating America flags, but most of the people are just folding chairs. There's no one there in the seats. And if you turn around here, you can see there's probably about 30 other people.
We are here at Donald Trump's big rally to end all rallies, and it is a who's who. We have Brick
It's the wall.
guy here. We have Abraham Lincoln, Honest Abe here. How's it going? Do you think Abraham Lincoln would like Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
It was honest.
Absolutely.
Abe, right? Do you think Donald Trump is honest?
I think anybody is putting some lies. There is any person that doesn't lie, or did you take anything, even a small one?
Famously, you never told a lie.
I wish I could say that, but
no.
What is going on with this guy?
Honest Abe never told a lie.
I don't know, but I think every human told a lie.
There you have it.
I think he's like, yeah, I can hear your accent. I'm backing out. Not in a xenophobic way, but in a, okay, this guy's even more unhinged if you're simping for America and you got this accent. Hey, look, we got some of our cast of characters back here.
We have a regular who's who here at Trump's rally to end all rallies. We got the guy holding up the flag here. We have these people over here. How are you? We have these people over here. We have this guy here. You're here. Yeah, you're here. We have you guys are here, right?
He definitely seems like I'm having an existential nightmare and this is over. Attitude.
Yeah.
USA!
You're here. You're here as well, right? You're here as well. You guys are here? Yeah. You're here? Yeah. You're here? You're here? Hey, how are you? You guys are here?
I think, therefore, I'm
here
here.
At the rally? Yeah, yeah. Everyone's here. You guys are here. You're here?
He's definitely having an
you guys are
existential
here?
crisis.
The military's been is doing better than it was before?
Absolutely has, in my opinion.
All right, so you have it. Heard it here first. Donald Trump is going to be speaking in a little bit, and it should be really entertaining. You're here? You made it?
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, how are you? Good. Yeah, it's good to see you. Do you guys love Donald Trump? Yes, we do! Do you guys love Donald Trump's Iran deal?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah! Really?
It's so weird how he's like standing.
It's okay.
So
Giving them money
sad.
and they're shutting down the strait whenever they want.
We should steal all of Elon. Sorry, not steal. We should freeze all of Elon Musk's money and pay Iran. That's what we should do. Like, we lost the war, so like we need to suffer the consequences of that loss,
You
right?
can't do that in Europe.
You can't do what?
Wave a flag. They're banning it. You cannot wave.
Oh, I think Hank went away. I wish I could ask Hank about
Wave a
that.
flag?
You cannot wave your country's flag in Europe.
You can't wave your country's flag in Europe?
It is being banned.
I was just at the Olympics, and that's in Italy and Europe. Everyone was waving their own country's flags, including the Italian flag.
Well, you can't put it up on your house. Not anymore. They're banning it. I think it's still in process, but
It's still in process.
I'm not saying all of Europe. I think actually maybe it's just the UK.
Ah, the UK.
Do you hope Donald Trump runs for president in 2028?
You see what I'm wearing, baby? They stole the election from us, right?
Yeah.
They stole an election.
Okay.
Is he getting paid enough to do this?
So what does that mean?
That means that they
You're talking about 2020?
2020, yes. So President Trump allowed them to steal the election. They stole the election. They ran a coup. And it's just like a diamond heist. If you steal the diamonds, then once they find the diamonds, you return it back to the original owner, right? So that's the way we look at the executive, the presidency.
All right, and so you're talking about Iran. You're hoping to make Iran great again. How is that going to happen?
With the memorandum of understanding, which leads to a peace treaty, which leads to a pact, and it's a framework for a future agreement. But it's not.
Some people criticize it, though. You probably know the reasons they do.
I understand the criticism. Yeah. I think it's baseless because it's nothing at this point. It's better than the JCPOA, which P in JCPOA is a plan. And it took Obama 2 years to come up with that thing, and it was still a piece of shit. It should be called should have been called the JCPOS. It was a piece of shit agreement. It wasn't a plan of act. It was a plan of
This guy is always getting drunk.
action, and it was a weak plan at best.
And how is it weaker than this MOU right now?
No, because it's only an MOU, and they're still working out the details. So nobody can predict the future at this point. Everyone is just speculating at this point. I don't even think Trump knows what's in it yet. They're still working out the details.
Donald Trump doesn't know what's in the MOU?
They're still working out the details.
Make America great again. When was America great?
Well, it's always been great. It was great after World War II. It was great after...
During, like, Jim Crow?
World War II, no, after the World War II when we defeated the Nazis.
Right, but it also, like, there was a lot of, like, there was a lot of oppression of, like, black people in the United States at that point.
The Civil Rights Movement, yes. Well, the Civil Rights Movement, was in the 60s and 70s. And
was that when America was great? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not talking about that. I think that we overcame those hurdles. And the 80s and 90s were a very nice time as far as the country melded together after the Civil Rights Movement. I think the 80s and 90s were really a couple of really nice decades.
So when Trump says "Make America Great Again," is he talking about the 80s and 90s?
He could be. I mean, I hope that's what he's talking about because I'm a child of the
Okay, this lady's just autistic.
80s and 90s, and I remember good times then.
I remember.
Yeah, two events: the World War II and the Civil Rights Movement. Yeah, it's kind of tragic. Like, I feel like, so when I actually think back at this, like, I understood what the Gilded Age was when I was a kid, right? I understood a lot of things. I think that we don't really teach, like, we're not really good at teaching, like, the actual cost of things during those time periods, like, what exactly was going on. I feel as though we only focus on, like, the action story of it. Finally back home? Welcome home, Leafeon. I'm glad you survived your workday.
I remember as a kid just being a kid and enjoying it, but like the AIDS epidemic was like ravaging the gay community in New York and San Francisco. Millions of people were dying around the world, and the economy was not roaring at that point.
Well, if I recall, I think the economy was doing pretty well in the 90s.
The 90s for sure, yeah. I was just talking about the 80s with the AIDS epidemic.
The 80s, I remember a lot of limousines in the 80s, a lot of...
I remember limousines in the 80s.
Big parties, it was a very glamorous time, when I was younger, but I remember like more glamorous times, a lot of limousines and big parties and things like that.
So Make America Great Again means the 1990s in the United States of America?
Sure, why not?
Okay. All right.
I don't trust anybody in that way.
But is there anyone that you get information from that you trust? Is there anyone you would recommend that people out there look to for truth?
The Bible. That's about it. Other than that, no.
The Bible is the only truth out there.
Yeah, I don't.
Talking snakes.
I don't even think you can depend upon people that claim to
Do you think this is because of teaching bare minimum history classes in the context of those texts praising the U.S., downplaying outright censorship of anything negative? Yeah, it could be. I remember being shocked I remember when we were learning history in my classes, I'm like, we're learning a lot about Europe and Rome and Greece, but we're not really learning anything about like South America or China or Russia. I remember identifying that in like 6th grade and asking my teacher, will we ever learn about that? Like probably in college. And like it's kind of crazy that they don't like teach that stuff at all. Like there's a lot of things going on. There's context needed. There's historical significance to, like, it can't just be propaganda. And I feel like history class is like the propaganda wing I learned a lot, but I feel like you definitely learn more from independent research away from schools. This woman is dangerous. I feel like she would physically attack you if you question her beliefs too hard. This lady? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Teaching the Bible to give you the truth anymore.
Do you think the Bible?
That smile she's giving is definitely like the psychopathic smile, like I'm going to hit you before she hits you.
Bible is literal, and it's
I do. I think the Bible's literal.
like all the things really happened, and they are the truth as written.
That's what I believe. Yes.
This isn't the time to be literally atheist. Don't be an edgy atheist, buddy. This is not the time.
There was a flood. Everyone.
I do believe it. Yeah.
People used to live to be 500-600 years old.
Says it. I believe it. Yeah.
Okay.
Talking snakes.
Really? People used to live to be like 600 years old before all.
Okay, she laughed. She understands how silly she sounds. She's probably not read the Bible.
Advances we've had, even though we've seen life expectancy going up in the Bible, when it says someone lived to like 900, I think Noah lived to like 900 years. That's real, and it actually happened.
I believe it. Yes.
I don't know if there was a flood that killed everybody, but Noah saved like 5 family members and some animals, and you believe it literally to be true, exactly like that. So we're all descendants of those.
And so we should be one big happy family and love each other and quit hating on each other and trying to kill each other.
I don't think any of them really read the Bible. There's specific people that you can identify that do read the Bible. They have a totally different vibe to them. The people that read the Bible and believe it, they have a very specific vibe. This is a person that has not read it, for sure. I would say that like 90% of the people here have not read the Bible. And if they had read the Bible, it's selective passages that apply to a specific part in their life.
Family was having kids with each other and stuff.
I don't know how that worked. I can't.
I can guess. That's not pretty.
Would you like gay marriage to be illegal in the United States?
I'm going to go with the word of God, and a man and a woman is a marriage.
This person's afraid of not being picked. This person is probably afraid of trans people being more attractive than her.
So I'll stand on that.
Would you like there to be other biblical principles that are the law of the land?
Well, it is established already. By him dedicating the United States to Jesus, it's already established. The word of the Lord, the biblical truths.
But some of the things in the Bible where it says if a man lays with a man, is lays with a woman, they've committed an abomination. Surely they should be put to death. That's the word in the Bible. Do you think that should be the law of the land of the United States?
I will always stand on the truth of the Lord. So the truth of the Lord is the truth of the Lord. So I will stand on biblical truth.
So would you want the law to be that gay people should be killed?
I'm not for death. I'm for life.
Okay.
So the word of the Lord is for life. We declare we're here evangelizing. We're here preaching the gospel for life. So we declare the word of the Lord. So the word of the Lord is that we call forth salvation for all people, that the Lord sent his only begotten son to die on the cross for our sins, so that not one shall perish. So that is the truth, that God loves all people, and he doesn't want to see anyone perish.
And then just other laws, like in Leviticus, it also says you can't wear mixed fibers. Should that be the law of the land?
I wouldn't.
To ruin my own joke, do you think it's standard Christian Bible or billionaire-funded print version of the Bible? It's probably the King James version that is difficult to read, and they don't understand that the reason it's so popular is because other people say it's so good, but the reason it's so good is because it's so hard to read. The reason it's so hard to read is because it's poorly translated in English that we don't even use anymore.
I wouldn't know right now. I mean, this is where I stand right now. But
those are the biblical laws. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I'm unsure what you're asking me right now.
In Leviticus, it says you can't wear mixed fibers. You can't wear mixed fabrics. Should that be the law?
Yes, yeah, I understand what you say. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I just go off of the biblical truth of the word of the Lord. Okay. So whatever it is, that's where I stand.
Okay. So no mixed fabrics, no shrimp. You can't eat shrimp. No shellfish. That's in Leviticus as well.
So are we here to talk about the 250 years?
No, you were saying you wanted biblical laws, and that would be a biblical law.
Or we're talking about just...
Yeah, you can't look at her face getting red. Like, she just wants the parts that make her feel... Again, homophobic women are literally just afraid of missing out on men. I actually know some people like this that are like... They don't like bisexual men because it means that they have to be twice as jealous. Like, it's very strange attitudes, but this is a very real thing. So incredibly vague and be interpreted to their own expectations? Exactly.
little things that are not concerning, like actually today.
You can't do that in Europe.
You can't do what?
Wave a flag. They're banning it. You cannot wave.
Can't wave a flag?
You cannot wave your country's flag in Europe.
You can't wave your country's flag in Europe?
It is being banned.
I was just at the Olympics, and that's in Italy and Europe. Everyone was waving their own country's flags, including the Italian flag.
Well, you can't put it up on your house, not anymore. They're banning it. I think it's still in process, but
in all of Europe.
I'm not saying all of Europe. I think actually maybe it's just the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are they? They're banning the
if you see someone with this color hair, they will say a lot of things with a lot of confidence that they have nothing to back it up on.
flag of Great Britain, or they're banning all.
They say. It's another they-them conspiracy theory.
Learn more at summermealsny.org.
What a weird ad to get right now.
Flags.
No, not all flags. Not all flags. Just
Not
their
all
particular
flags.
country's flag. You
The
can't show patriotism, is what I'm saying. In a lot of the countries over there, Europe countries, like you can here, like we're free to do here.
I haven't heard that. Where did you see that?
Yeah. I don't remember, but definitely not the left-wing media. I'll tell you that.
And look, we could have J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance could, if he's going to be the nomination, he could win the presidency and say, look, I'm going to put it in the hands of Trump. You know, so there are variables, but that
It's that. Well, they don't fact check it because it makes them feel better. If you have confirmation bias, is what really messes with people. The thing about the scientific process that I think a lot of people forget is that the purpose of the scientific process is that you're trying to prove yourself wrong. You don't look for evidence that supports your beliefs. You look for things that might contradict you so you can have a stronger case for why it is the way you think it is. You make a guess, and then you look into why it might not be true. That's what you do. You don't look into why it is true. That just revalidates yourself. That's why ChatGPT is kind of messed up. I don't think it does enough of that.
you know, we've gone into the Constitution and...
But it is against the Constitution for him to become president for a third term.
It is against the Constitution to overthrow a duly elected president.
But you're saying one thing leads to the other, but he's already in his second term. Like he's got back that term you're talking about. He got that back. He's in office again. He won. Nobody's debating that. He won the 2024 election. So why would he just get another term?
Because the circumstances is an election was stolen. Have we had presidents that served more than 2 terms ever? Have we? I think we have.
But before the 22nd Amendment.
Yes. But
there's an amendment in the Constitution. Can't do that anymore. No more.
Well, I think that
it's in the Constitution. Can't do it. Yeah.
Well.
So.
We'll
yeah.
see.
Oh, he's a constitutionalist? That's interesting. Huh.
Could invest in
Hey, look, they're
human
back.
lives on via the Department of Transportation?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Well, we wouldn't. I mean, corporations and governments.
Mm-hmm. So now people are worth millions. Who knows?
How much are you worth?
I have no idea because it used to be where you could find it. The website.
You could have found how much you personally were worth.
I didn't want to go look because I didn't want whoever's watching to know that I knew where to go.
And so on July 4th, there's going to be this massive change.
I don't know, or hopefully by then. That's my best assumption.
And so what should everyone do till then? Just party, have fun? Is it like the end of the world or the beginning of the world?
Put their energy toward thinking of the golden age, right? Right? We are moving from what was not right into what is right. So think of...
Okay, these guys are also like, this is something that's really weird. The fact that they seem to be thinking, it's the end of days soon, it's going to be the end soon. This is very weird. Where are they getting this info?
Scenario, right?
Yeah, just a reminder. It's okay to have like a backstock of food. I have a backstock of a lot of food that I'm pretty happy about right now. It makes me comfortable. But like, I also think it's important. Remember, you need to learn how to grow food yourself. I'm like, just like, grow something. It's important.
Are abundant.
Find out what grows in your
and
area.
Healthy, and you.
Well, like an infinity pool.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a pallet full of millions and millions of dollars being shipped over there from American tax dollars, taxpayers.
That was 1.7 billion dollars that Obama released to them in his deal. That was their $400 million adjusted for inflation over time. Donald Trump is releasing 12 billion. That's a lot more.
Well, let's see what we're going to get for that.
But you were saying there was one thing where you weren't going to see, which was giving them a bunch of money, but that is part of the deal.
Right. Pallet loads of money being dropped off with no accountability whatsoever.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'd be. This has got to be disheartening to hear so many stupid people. He probably should like go to a rally that are of like-minded people with him. I wonder if there's any like. He probably needs a support group. He might be depressed.
But part of the deal is there's no accountability. They can spend it how they choose in this deal.
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
All right, sorry, I gotta rewind a little bit. So it's almost like nothing is as it seems. You're saying
Exactly.
We can't get stuff out of the strait unless they let us.
How did they close the strait? They used the drones. They used the the mines. They laid mines and drones.
I know, but didn't we just affirm to them that they can close the strait when they want? Isn't that a huge bargaining chip that we gave to them?
No, it's not, because what they were expecting is that their ships would go in and out, even though.
For the record, I hope that Iran still maintains guarding over Hormuz, because I have a very strong feeling that the moment they drop their guard, Israel and the United States are going to do something to try to keep the strait open, right? So, like, just keep it, treating it like it's closed. That's what I would suggest. Strategically, that would be the most sensible, because, like, right now, the United States has not proven itself very reliable.
Nobody else's could.
And now we just lifted all the restrictions on their oil, and they're only promising not to charge ships for going through the strait for the next 60 days. So at some point, they can just control it completely. They didn't know they could do that before.
Well, the thing about it is, you and I both know that we have a president that's going to hold their feet to the fire. And if they don't live up to what he says, I mean, you remember he even threatened to take control of the strait and charge 20% surcharge.
And it didn't work, right?
Well, no, he just threatened it.
Is it possible, though, that we all have to find happiness in the world that we're in with the people we know and the financial situation that we have? We can always try and better ourselves, but that this is the real world. There's no big change or awakening coming. Is that possible?
I think that's called the Great Awakening. So we just spent the weekend in Tennessee at a New Earth location there. And it's about sovereignty. It's about freedom of, natural law. So.
What does that mean, a new Earth? Like New Earth? Like what's about to happen?
Sovereign community.
Why do they think that a government is going to ever allow sovereign communities? That's the part that's crazy. Like, they must all know about Waco. How did the government respond to Waco?
There.
Well, they're going to build housing. They're going to build an equestrian center because
you like horses.
A cult.
No. Oh no! It's not a cult.
And if you watch one show,
I would love to. It'd be nice to have my own Waco to protect everyone that is in this community.
Doesn't make any sense to you at all. You need to check in a couple times a week. What do they? Yeah, don't watch the hour show,
Right.
but they do like a 15 or 20 minutes almost every day, and gives you an idea what.
That lady knows what's going to happen?
She's one of two.
Okay.
Of
Okay, so he's just afraid of looking crazy.
Going on to get us to where we're at today.
All right, and Donald Trump's the solution?
Yes. Yeah.
The guy who put on the beauty pageants, the guy who did the casinos in Atlantic City and didn't pay some of the people who build them and all that stuff. He's the guy. He's the solution.
Yeah.
The IRS is not a legal, lawful agency, and it was never approved properly through Congress. So they con you, or they talk you into voluntarily paying
So don't pay taxes, are you saying?
Yeah, they have no right to collect them.
We dropped these bunker buster bombs last summer to stop them from getting nuclear weapons. Donald Trump said their nuclear program was obliterated.
Well,
was that true or not?
well,
or not
I mean,
true? Or?
You know, how'd you say you can stop a squirrel from getting one nut, but they're going to go after another? They are, if I remember correctly, they were at some talks where they were bragging that they had 60% enrichment. And so that's the reason why he had to go back. They didn't stop. They just kept going.
So did Donald Trump lie last summer when he said we obliterated it? If you say we didn't, then you're not a patriot. You're lying, or he said all that stuff.
No, I don't think he lied. I think he said we obliterated this part.
He's been a bumbling fool, if you'll pardon me. I love the office of president, but
Selective half-truths, wonderful thing.
I think we had a terrible president in Biden.
No, that's not bad language. Fool. That's not even bad language.
Well, I wouldn't say he was foolish.
Right. No, I was just not giving you a hard. I didn't sound like bad language to me at all.
But
as far as bad language goes, a fool.
What? This is a dumb ad. What the heck is this for? Interactive brokers, trade predictions? No,
Good
thank you.
universities make an impact, and great universities stand for something.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of F words flying around on both sides, and I don't like that. And I am a Christian first, I'm a patriot second, and I'm a Republican third. And so I'm looking for people who are for faith,
Is this your wife?
family, and freedom. This is, yes.
Where's being a husband on the list? Husband.
What did she think?
You're my husband.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely her husband. 36 years this.
Oh my god, please explain the joke.
Well, I was just wondering where it ranked on the list.
Oh, being husband? That's the family part.
Oh, so
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah.
What was it?
I said, so Jesus first, family second, and or conservative family. Really, you can say conservative family.
You said patriotic?
I said,
Wow.
I said Christian.
It shouldn't be that easy to break someone's brain. This is actually kind of funny. I think this is one of the reasons that a lot of people rely on pre-existing talking points. I think it's because a lot of times it's easier to let someone else do the thinking for you, so you don't actually have to rely on your own thinking patterns. What we're seeing right here is a disruption of the pattern that he's used to, and so it's causing him to break a little bit.
Christian first, conservative, family-loving, patriot second.
I don't know if you had the family in there first, but
Well,
that's fine. Yeah, it's
I
okay.
should say-
yeah,
I
that's
should
all
say
right. That's
family.
okay.
'Cause,
I think
I should say family. Yeah, you agree with me. You should.
Include you in the second.
He knows.
Yeah.
He's very
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
included her first.
But I'm saying he meant to include you in the. I think the second one.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just in case you had overheard that and didn't. Yeah.
I don't know how to prevent this kind of brain rot. Is this how they were their entire lives?
Family first,
Yeah.
because I use the name Jesus, and he's the most pro-family that you can get. So if I say Jesus, if I'm following Jesus, then I'm going to be a good husband.
Okay. And so that was first, essentially. So that, never mind, it was first.
That's always
All
first.
right.
I got to go. I want to
Yeah,
get in.
yeah, sure. All right, so we had a ranking system of important things, and I think it was faith, patriotism. I don't know where a wife was on it, honestly, but then he said first. Happy wife, happy life, right? You gotta revise the list, where she's standing right there, sir. Do you believe election integrity is an issue?
Yes.
Why do you think the Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the presidency then?
Bum bum bum. Must be who've lived their life in small conservative communities or in the sticks. That's the funny thing. I've lived in a couple of rural communities. I guess the internet's not really a community of small people. I don't know. I don't know how that happens to people. That's all. Like, it just seems, it's so weird.
Rhinos, buddy. Republicans in name only.
Oh my God.
I mean, every Democrat.
What about
votes
dinos?
against the SAVE Act, and you've got one or two of these.
No, but I'm asking, if election integrity was an issue, how did Republicans get control of everything?
Too big to rig. That was the 2024 election. Everybody turned out because they were sick and tired of all the illegals coming in.
That sounds a little convenient. Let me just push back here a little.
Yeah, there's got to be something. I don't know. We definitely need to teach people better critical thinking skills, though, for sure. Like, not just looking for things that validate your beliefs.
So it's too big to rig when Republicans win, but it's rigged when Democrats win.
By mail-in ballots. We didn't win by mail-in ballots.
How did Donald Trump vote in the last election?
I have no idea.
Mail-in ballot.
Well, that's fine.
Donald Trump is donating his $400,000 a year presidential salary back to the American people. What do you think about that?
If he can do it, let him do it.
Well, he can do it because he's making an average of $5.8 million a day on his crypto.
Got a fancy talking boy for everything.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. When you're celebrating a transgender...
That's true. Your family settings could also have a hand on this. Your own little echo chambers. A lot of these people, I'm pretty sure, are alienated from their families.
Drag queen show at the White House. How's that different from a wrestling match? Well,
Again, I can't stress it enough. The fear that people have... Boston, what are you meowing at? What? Boston? Boston. Boston. Okay. What's going on? You okay? Sorry, Boston never meows at me, but he's meowing at me now. What is it, Boston? You okay? Are you stuck? Hold on. There you go. Okay, the door was just slightly more closed than he was okay with. He's a big cat. Sorry, I got distracted by that. What was I saying? Alienated? I don't know. Is she wearing an anti-suicide shirt?
well, it's different, but the other...
Yeah, I just think that people are transphobic and such because they're insecure. I really think that's it. They're insecure of two things. They're insecure of the idea that somebody would fall attracted to a trans person, and then and not them. The other thing is that they're afraid that they're the ones that'll be attracted, or they're like going to be forced to find someone else attracted that they consider normally to be gay, that would make them feel very uncomfortable to address themselves. It's very weird, very weird.
Wrestling match didn't offend me as much as just seeing that you don't respect man and a woman, period.
Did it offend you when the UFC fighter said Michelle Obama is a man?
I wouldn't have said it. Did I get upset because I had other things to deal with? But at the same time, I wouldn't drag that through the mud because can I switch subject? Not going to avoid that subject.
I just want to say on that we have bigger concerns than to worry
Oh my God.
about him someone calling Michelle Obama a man.
It wasn't smart.
What is today all about?
God.
God? How is it about God?
Trump and saving our country.
Trump, God, country.
Yeah. No, God, Trump, and yeah.
God, Trump, country?
Yes.
Wait, God, Trump, country?
Yes, I believe in God.
But Trump is right below that, and then country?
I mean, God's pointing Trump to us.
God
Oh my God.
Trump.
He's helping. Yes.
Okay. Why is America back?
President Trump, he's brought America back.
How so?
With his policies.
And how have they helped you?
How they've helped me? Put more money in my pocket. The economy's doing better.
It's doing better? Inflation's higher now and gas prices are high.
Oh, no.
No, they're not?
Not to me.
They're not
high. Not to you. He's getting discount prices.
But they are high.
Thank you.
Okay.
They're planning to release $12 billion to them.
I know.
Does that, I don't know, concern you?
Obama flew 1.6 billion on pallets in the middle of the night. So what's the difference?
What's the difference? 10.4, I guess. Do you feel like Donald Trump helps or hurts with political division?
You know, he's an honest man. You know,
He's an honest
a
man.
construction
Jesus
man.
Christ.
He's a businessman who took the most difficult job
I really feel like it's just the most unhinged people left on this.
in the world. If anybody feels they can do better, then they should get out there and stop critiquing him. None of us have good public speaking skills. I think he's improved over the years, but at the end of the day, I support my president.
You had an issue with his public speaking at the beginning? You think he's gotten better?
You know, you cringe, you know, but
Yeah, I do.
at the end of the day, you know,
Wait, sorry, like what? You cringe? You would cringe?
You-
Like what specifically?
oh, why do you got to say that? You know, I can't think of, there's a lot, you know.
You know.
Hey! Anyway, we're having a good time. I
Wait,
don't know
what is
the
that
fuck
guy
is going
saying?
on
Hold
here.
on, wait.
I can't think of, there's a lot, you know.
Hey! Anyway, we're having a good time. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Oh, talking to people.
Okay, so have to be here or back that way?
Yeah, I'm here, right?
What? Come on, man. Are you stupid?
Okay, so have to be here or back that way?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Here or that way. He's here. Wow. I hate boomers.
Yeah, I'm here, right?
I could never do this because I think I would get violent.
Protect more, earn more, achieve more. Let BCSB guide you on your safety journey.
Ants. They aren't afraid of sprays.
Why do you think so much algae appeared in the reflecting pool?
You know what? Let me tell you. Doesn't matter if algae
You okay, man?
or chemical or whatever. You have to compare the president, the condition of the pool, how it looks, and how it's. I mean, I can come down and drink the water if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we are headed down to the reflecting pool. This person is going to drink the water.
We are here at the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C., and this has been the source of a lot of controversy over the last few weeks. Of course, Donald Trump had a plan to paint the reflecting pool urinal water in a truck stop blue. It turned out to be clogged. Toilet water in a truck stop green. And now they're doing all they can to get all the algae out of there.
I would absolutely sprinkle algae in there if I had the ability and access to it. Seems like a fun crime to be charged with.
A lot of controversy to Rum. How do you feel? Do you feel unsafe being here? Are you worried?
You get worried a little bit. The algae could come back at any moment, but it's being kept at bay right now. Of course, vandals, the latest thing to afflict the reflecting pool, right? Donald Trump has claimed 6 vandals have been arrested already.
Okay, so we have a sign here. It says America 250. What does that one say? The founding father? Founding father. And what is it?
I honestly don't know what happened to the pool. I don't really care what happened to the pool, like whether it's vandals or not. Like it like the solution that they added to it, like they literally like, okay, to fight algae you're gonna put hydrogen peroxide in the water and that's not gonna affect the paint at all? Like, are you crazy?
This one's a
First founding daddy.
first founding daddy, and what does that mean?
You know what? President Trump is just like my dad. You know, he teach me.
Trump is just like my dad, and that is, people don't realize that your dad shouldn't be like Trump. If your dad is like Donald Trump, you were abused as a child. Boom. There's your therapy. That'll be $450. Thank you. Such a non-issue became an issue? Exactly. I actually genuinely don't care about it. There are people that try to make it. You know what I think is a bigger issue than the pool? I think I care more about. Oh my God, cat! I care more about the fact that the United States is facilitating genocide in Israel and genocide in Lebanon. Like, that's what I care more about. I don't care about the pool. Like, that's actually how I feel. I don't care about the pool. The pool's definitely a non-issue. Trump can complain about it all he wants. I don't care. I don't care. He can cry about it. Cry harder.
The right thing. He loves the country. And you know, like, the dad is the boss of the house. You know, he has been through hardship. He has been through life. He's been kicked ass. And he knows what is right, what is wrong.
Again, this guy was definitely abused as a kid.
He teach you. And then President Trump was saved from that tragic day, July 13, 2023, when they tried to shoot him, but God, there's an angel to turn him.
It's 2024.
No, 2024. Right? July 13, yeah, sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
There's actually been 6 arrests at the Reflecting Pool.
Just this week, Donald Trump said that the real culprit behind all the problems with the Reflecting Pool are actually vandals. 6 people have been arrested.
And I think God saved President Trump.
You think God was responsible for?
Yeah, no, he sees Trump like as his father, his abusive, neglecting father that he's constantly trying to get the aspirational views of, trying to be like get his approval. He sees him as the father, and he's like how he wished that he could have been seen by him. He wishes that Trump would look at him like he wanted his father to look at him. Like, these are a bunch of unresolved issues. That's what's going on. Oh, that might be his father right there. I just realized this guy in the gray hat.
Saving Donald Trump. What about the firefighter that got shot and killed?
You know what? Let's not go away from your point, because it's going to be a long story. Okay. We escaped communism. We came here for freedom.
Sorry,
This also could be a grift. Where is he from?
So God saved Trump, but then he killed a firefighter and a father?
No. Here, let's not debate that.
Okay.
Let's talk about what I believe.
Okay. Right over here, we've got police officers making sure people don't commit heinous crimes like touching the water here at the Reflecting Pool. Probably the worst thing you can do. Definitely worse than participating in crimes with Jeffrey Epstein, because no one's been arrested by this Trump administration.
It's not debate. The thing that makes me look bad.
Anything related to the Epstein files
right
now.
And for anybody thinking of coming to the Reflecting Pool, be aware. Touching the water, taking anything out of it, taking any of the chunks of paint that might be floating around, not good. You do not want to deface government property. That being said, if you did
you know what I want to do? I want to get a T-shirt launcher, lace it with algae, dried algae seeds, and just shoot it. See how far I can get the shirt to go until it hits the water. That's what I would like to do right now.
Participate in January 6th.
I don't have access to a T-shirt launcher.
You'll get pardoned. No big issue. You might even get a payout for that destruction of government property. So maybe a little confusing. This bad, January 6th.
Right.
Fine, I guess.
It's almost like you can't touch the water here, but if you smear shit on the walls of the Capitol, that's okay. You might get some money.
You might actually get paid to do it.
You know, we have I think 290, 300 foot.
I can't stress enough. Trump is losing it.
Slit right through it. Probably a box cutter or a knife of some kind.
Don't even need that thing is just naturally messed with algae. Yeah, that's true too. And it's just, it's a failure to understand how, to do these things. In fact, I've heard that was kind of like an issue Obama was even trying to resolve. That's another reason I don't care about it. There's just, it's apparently just, a landmark that is just full of issues in general. Bamboo seeds and creeping vines and also data centers. Oh, yeah, that would probably be interesting. Maybe we should learn how to make an EMP without a nuke. Why don't they just fill it with blue Gatorade and call it a day? That's a good question. We might even get blue ducks out of it.
Well, we had people lifting up the basic, some of the, it's not a lot of damage, but we'll probably have to let the water out and refix it. They went in there with a knife. When you have a 350, I think it's 350, not 250, a 350-foot slit from one end to the other, you think that's proof? You think that's proof?
Reporters have been down there today looking for that slit that you mentioned, and there's no evidence of it.
All you'd have to do is see the Parks Department. They'll show it to you. See the secretary.
He's so mentally ill. It's just the party of mentally ill people.
Are now.
So, according to our president, President Donald J. Trump.
Sorry, he already got the UFC at the White House, a Gatorade sponsorship. I see be a step below. Maybe. You might be right.
Somebody went in there with a knife and cut 100, 200, 290, 300, 350 foot slit.
Unbelievable.
Down the middle of it. And I don't know how they would have gotten in there and done that. I guess just walk in there and with a giant knife.
Right.
And
Well,
do that?
vandals. Vandals get
Yeah,
away with a
vandals
lot
do
of stuff.
that,
Very
right.
scary vandals.
How's it going? Good. Are you?
Okay, this might be the backup mic, Chris. This might be proof of the backup mic theory.
Are you vandalizing the pool or anything? No. Okay. Have you seen anyone?
Yeah.
No vandals?
Okay, he rotated. When he rotated, you could hear the rotation of the camera. He's definitely using the camera as a mic, or the phone as a mic. So good on us for being able to pick up on that.
Okay. Have you seen anyone? No vandals? Okay.
I'll be honest with you, I probably would hide that by making, if I was doing the editing process, I would like set it to mono sound so you couldn't tell that it was on me.
This is the battle between good and evil. This is like beyond an election and what you believe.
Who's the evil?
Who's the evil? To me, I was raised up a good human being, following the rule.
Hey, when your father's not in the room with you, do you want to talk about your dad a little bit more? Maybe like vent a little bit, like get it off your chest.
You know, respect other people. If you're talking about respection inclusive, and then when it's violate your right, then it's not working. I mean, you know, you are.
That's something I've never really understood. When somebody else gets rights, and then you perceive it as your rights being taken away from you. I knew someone like this, and I need to talk to them about it at some point. It is something I need to talk to them about, and it's something I really need to understand about, like, why they're this stupid, because it is actually like something that bewilders me. But there are people out there that like think to themselves, like, why do gay people get a whole month to the year and military people only get a day? Like, it's weird. It's weird behavior. Like, why? Who are you actually jealous for? You're not even in the military. I was raised to be a good person. Got to keep that Epstein class in power. Exactly.
Hypocrite, right? Hypocrite, right? So for the people that created this, more exactly the Democrat Party.
Democrats are evil.
The Democrat Party is very evil, anti, God. They don't believe in God.
So surrounding the.
I thought he said gun.
Cameras. Here's one here, and then behind you over here is another one, and there's another one over there, and there's a few more over there.
If you want to come, just check it out. Just know that you're being surveilled heavily.
What does the first founding daddy? What does that mean?
You know what? It's a.
Didn't realize religion was needed to be a good person. No, that's exactly a problem as well. That's such a self-report. Whenever people say that in order to be a good person, you need to be religious, and it's like just telling on yourself. It's like, if there wasn't a sky daddy paying attention to me, I probably would do terrible things.
Friendly pronouns that I call President Trump. He's my daddy. He traveled to Europe. They call him daddy. You know, he come back as a 47th president. We celebrate. We say, daddy's home. The beautiful White House. Daddy's home. When daddy's home, we have discipline.
Sir, did you vandalize the pool? Yes or no?
I'm a non-vandalizer.
Okay.
I'm a non-vandalizer.
How Donald Trump is doing with the war in Iran?
Ask me how Obama funded Iran.
No, just tell me how this has been going.
The reason why, because Obama and these Biden and Kamala gave Iran a lot of money. So, why do you expect Iran to not develop nuclear weapon when you give them billions of dollars? You don't think they're stupid? Even a little kid, you give them money and you tell them, don't you buy candies. You think they're gonna do it? No.
Oh my god. I have a feeling this guy, when he has kids, they're gonna reject him. They're gonna be okay.
But in this deal, they'll get a lot more money. Why give them more money?
Here's some more cameras, making sure no one's touching the reflecting pool, keeping us all safe. We're here. We're reporting on the reflecting pool.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw that it had turned green. There was a lot of algae in it.
Yeah.
What do you think happened there?
What do I think? You know what? How much money Obama and Biden spent on the pool? You tell me. You let me know how much they spent on the pool.
What?
Well, since this is the second time you've just gone back to Obama and Biden, I'm just wondering, what do you think actually happened with the pool?
They spent $100 million or maybe more, $300 million. And you see before President Trump cleaned it, it's full of algae and garbage and everything, stench, right? Yeah. So this is very beautiful, but vandalism. You know, like National Guard have been arrested people that vandalize the pool because they hate Trump. They don't want, anything Trump does stay good and give him a chance to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
Did you see what happened? They had just painted it, and a bunch of vandals came in. There was like 10 SUVs, and they just drove it through the paint.
No. His motorcade drove right through the empty pool. Last month, the president announced crews will paint the pool in a color he called American flag blue.
So you call President Trump vandalized? No, he inspected. He drove down the pool when there was not water. He inspected the pool.
So
that guy was beat by as a kid. You could tell. My God. I mean, imagine. Okay, so you know how I'm saying things to you guys like, oh, that guy was beat as a kid. I want you to be aware that, again, I'm an aggressive person. In real life, I probably would just say, were you beat as a kid? Like, are you okay? Like, I actually would be asking these things. I want you to be aware that I would absolutely get, like, beat up a lot at these conventions. Because, like, I can't stand stupid people, and I will try to find the weak point in their argument.
Not funny.
The source of psychological issues.
Pooped at the reflecting pool. So evidence of vandals here, some gigantic, vandal.
Why do you think so much algae appeared in the reflecting pool?
You know what? Let me tell you, doesn't matter if algae or chemical or whatever. You have to compare the president, the condition of the pool, how it looks, and how it's. I can come down and drink the water if you want to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Let's do that.
Here it comes.
Let's see what happens here. All right.
Why would you do this? Why would you volunteer to do this?
The National Guard here.
I don't want any hydrogen peroxide. Oh my God, they're not gonna let him touch the water. Oh my God, there's so many stupid things going on right here.
Reflecting pool. This person's going to drink the water. For the record, I do not think the water is safe to drink.
No.
I agree, and I think you might get in some trouble for this too.
And also, they're arresting people because they might call you a vandal if you touch it.
No, these reporters challenged me.
You challenged yourself, buddy.
To drink the water. Can I drink it?
No, don't drink no water.
Yeah.
Don't touch no water.
I don't think it's good for you.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. You know what? Here.
We said you probably shouldn't drink the water.
Let me tell you. You have to been through what I've been through. I've been through hell. I didn't get.
Yeah, your father. Could you talk about your father a little bit? I really think that his father beat him up.
Vaccine. I know my immunity. I know.
They want to deal with it, yeah.
I have been attacked by Antifa.
The military, they joined the military to protect the United States. They don't really think about this kind of thing as the glory that they were expecting when they joined the military.
This is nothing. Tasting this water is nothing.
Well,
but you're not gonna. But you're not doing it. You're not doing it.
You're not tasting the water though.
It's against the law. They don't allow me. If they allow me, I'll drink it. I'm not gonna vandalize anything.
And don't touch the water, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to touch the water.
I prove to you it's safe to drink. I would do it. With their permission, I'll drink it for you.
Nobody wants you to drink the water.
No, it wouldn't be for us. We're just following you.
You just said you do it.
You don't seem like you're on my side.
Even after we leave, please do not drink the water, sir. Do not drink it. Just after we leave, still don't drink the water, please. Please. I really sincerely hope that man does not drink the water.
He should not drink the
There's
water.
algae in it. Now there's hydrogen peroxide in it. The paint apparently has been peeling off, maybe because it was driven over. You'd be drinking chunks of paint.
Yeah.
Possibly. Don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water. All right, well, there you have it. This took a turn, but I guess we heard it here first that you shouldn't drink the water, the reflecting pool. That wasn't a question that even came into my mind at the beginning of this whole segment, but now we know.
You know, one thing I didn't like is when we did finally find the National Guard, he said, I'm drinking the water for them.
We never said that.
It was his idea. In fact, we said, don't drink the water. And
what a lovely
I'm
recap.
glad we have that on record in case he does drink the water. It would be very bad.
It would be very bad. Don't drink the water.
Oh my god. What is the last one on here? Oh, it's the UFC one. It does feel like a Borat parody, doesn't it?
And I'm DeVrom.
And we're from The Good Liars.
Now, a lot of people have been saying you can drink the water in the reflecting pool.
We're here to tell you it is not cool to drink the water in the reflecting pool.
So next time somebody says,
I mean, I can come down and drink the water if you want to.
Just say no.
Not because it's probably going to get you sick, but because you'll get arrested by the National Guard and called a vandal by the President of the United States. So remember, next time someone says,
I mean, I can come down and drink the water if you want to.
Don't let them.
Thank you.
Don't drink the water. Yeah. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
If you've got a military, first responder, or law enforcement background, GovX.com is for you. You stepped up to serve our country.
Okay, goodbye.
Why are you so excited to have the UFC on the White House lawn?
I knew.
Show real men how to be real men on a real man's lawn. The liberals. That shit. We're all about USA. If you cut me, I bleed red, white, and blue, baby.
Some people really do need to be alienated from society.
We are here outside.
Like, why are you being so weird,
Freedom
man?
250, which is a
I was
huge
called
event
weird as a kid.
for,
That is not-
Trump for his birthday. You guys happy?
Hey, all right. Are you here for Donald Trump's birthday or for the UFC?
Both. Happy birthday, Donald Trump. Happy birthday, UFC. Happy birthday, my French man right here. Wave. That's my boy.
All right.
And how do you feel about Trump putting on a cage match on the White House lawn?
Best country in the world.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
If you give a birthday message to Trump, what would it be?
By the way, do you guys like the UFC? I'm not against. I'm not saying anything. I'm like nothing against it. I think it's interesting. It's a right-wing coded event. It's really weird because like it's right-wing coded for the audience, but it's very progressive in a sense. But also like wrestling is got like a major progressive base. I just think it's fascinating. Like it's like hillbilly culture coded, progressive base weird thing. Anyway, but you don't like the UFC? Got it. I actually have never been into the UFC either. I think my mother and my brother both like the UFC. You like combat sports, but the group UFC feels like it attracts the kind of groups. Yeah, that's true. WWE is now owned by UFC. Oh, interesting.
Fucking birthday.
No, I'm just here for Trump.
Oh, you're here for Trump?
I am. I'm here for Trump.
You're not a fan of UFC at all?
Well,
Is that
I like
Caitlyn
UFC
Bennett?
Today, absolutely. Yeah.
When it's Trump's birthday and he has a UFC fight on the White House lawn, you're going to be there for it.
I'm here to support him. I love our president.
Why do you love
This is the can I see your manager type Karen right here. I can't stand these people.
Donald Trump so much?
I love Donald Trump for closed borders, back to education, not indoctrination. And he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of him.
What's his
Proud
biggest
of him.
accomplishment thus far?
I would say I'm really into the education. Education, no indoctrination. I'm Moms for Liberty from Montgomery County. I'm a chapter chair, and I'm proud to stand up for these kids.
Why are you so excited to have the UFC on the White House lawn?
That's
To show real men how to be real men on a real man's lawn. Fuck the liberals. Fuck that fake shit.
I've never questioned this guy's masculinity until I heard him talk about how real men are.
We're all about USA. If you cut me, I bleed red, white, and blue, baby.
Now, I got to ask you, what's the best birthday gift you've ever gotten?
This guy right here. If you point to the camera, to this guy, that's my best birthday gift. I walked in, the universe gifted him to me, and now here we are, about to walk through this gate. USA, baby, red, white, and blue.
Is he one of the good ones when it comes to the gays? Is that what's going on here? Whatever happened to Caitlyn Bennett? Feel like she was early conservative grifter before it became popular? Yeah. I think that she was just made fun of too much. Like, her own editors hated her, I feel like. Like, I don't, like, it's like you watch, there was no validation in her content. It was always just making her look bad.
And so Donald Trump gave his big birthday gift to himself. A bunch of guys wrestling around, fighting in front of him.
That's all I need. That's all I need. I need men wrestling in front of me while I get to the gate. All right, let's go, baby. USA, baby.
Happy birthday, Donald Trump. Let's have some fucking fun.
Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Are you 6? Are you 7?
Does he know what he's talking about?
Are you 8? Are you 9? Are you 10? Today is Donald Trump's birthday, as you know.
Yes, I'm here to wish him a happy birthday and support the American 250th anniversary today.
Hey, can I just... is there any intellectual here?
And what are your thoughts on Donald Trump having the UFC event on his...
The rumors, you mean the fact?
...birthday on the White House lawn?
Well, we got to look at Joe Biden.
I'm going to find if
his,
she's
gay
still
pride out
posting.
here with all the transvestites. So you can't knock President Trump, and we can't...
You know what's interesting? That's a weirdly progressive thing for him to say. Transvestites? The reason I say that's a progressive thing is because during his generation, they were called transsexuals.
Joe Biden's, I think it's an equal fight right there.
And what are your thoughts on Pride?
I'm sorry, what's that?
On Pride Month.
I got a lot of gay friends, so what about doing a heterosexual month for a whole month, you know?
Oh my god. Just calm down, you big baby. Okay, so apparently she's still posting the most disgusting Democrat hot takes of all time. Caitlyn Bennett derangement syndrome. There is and she's doing like 200 to 500,000 views per video. Tell me that's not botted. Like, have we heard anything about this person in forever? Hold on, I just want to... hold on. I kind of want to see just a little bit. How's this lady doing?
The medic sergeant.
I hear you, Ad. Hold on. Get out of here.
I came.
Do you think that we should allow a 14-year-old
What is the censorship here?
child to get her breast cut off?
If it's cut as a yes or no, then yes.
There's 1 million unborn people from abortion. Is that
What is she censoring?
funny?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's very funny.
So I guess we should probably just kill them before they're born, right? Yeah. Republicans are violent.
Yes.
I'm asking for one specific example that is a right-winger who went out and committed an act of violence.
What is... did she deny permission to have her here?
Against Susan Touch Me?
He went into a place that was...
Now her face isn't censored? What's getting censored? Where's my free speech? I need to know.
known violence going on.
By who? By who? Violence by who? Left.
She's so bad at this. She's so bad at this.
This.
God, she's so bad at this. Oh yeah, by the way, 187,000 views on this video. And the one before this has 300,000. Amazing, right? Never imagined until social media came along how much mental illness is out there. First name, last name, bunch of numbers. I agree with you. Is it a weird way to get engagement because people are confused by it? I think so. Hold on. Let's see if they censor some more. Oh, there it is. There. You know what I think it is right now? I'm a little suspicious that that censorship block is like because they don't know how to access it at any time, so they just want to keep it on screen so that when they need to use it, they can move it to where it needs to go.
This public property. I think it's untrue that
Like they don't know where it is in the menu. And they just kind of have it on standby until they need it. And they didn't think about erasing it during that time period. Yeah, so they could just drag it around. Like literally, that's what I'm thinking is going on.
I can't stop.
We can step over here.
No, I'm going to continue my interviews.
You guys are saying kind of disrespectful things about.
Like it's literally just there. Does it ever move? Is there a reason they censored that, maybe? Whatever.
Should a UFC fight be happening on the White House lawn in front of where the president lives? Is that a good look for the United States internationally?
From a French perspective.
What?
It's an American thing. Like,
what does that mean? It sounds like you think an American thing, maybe not in the best way, or?
No. I mean, like, there's only an American.
They have a good group of editors on their team because they can cut up a bunch of content from like just one day of interviewing, and like it have a theme for each video. It's pretty impressive.
Things like that could happen, you know, and like all the.
But in France, are people saying only in America, like it's a good thing,
It
or?
would never happen in France. It would never happen in France.
What are your thoughts on
I'll watch something of yours after this.
cage match taking place on the lawn of the White House?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's for the 250th birthday. It's amazing for the people here. You know, we're all having a good time. It doesn't get more patriotic than that.
Yeah. Blood sport on the lawn of the White House?
Huh?
Blood sport on the lawn of the White House? What's Donald Trump's greatest accomplishment thus far?
Just being a real ass motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Being a real ass motherfucker, bruh.
And why are you such a fan of his?
I don't think you could play a gun game on the White House because they'd be like you'd trigger all the cops that hear like a walnut fall on top of a car.
Like I said, he just keeps it real.
Yeah.
He keeps it real. Whether you like it or not, it's real.
And he's profited.
This guy is so superficial. Oh my God. This guy is like such a shell of a man. Like everything you see him do, like his body language and whatnot, you can just feel the vibe from him that he is like. He wants you to never question anything but the skin deep. He just wants you to just look at him and think that he's a great looking guy who's masculine and he doesn't want you to ask any questions. Splatoon tournament, there you go. So he hijacked the anniversary of country for his own personal birthday. Yeah, well, he did that last time too.
$5 billion since he became president and his own personal businesses. Are you okay with that? Sitting president profiting off of being president?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is that the American dream? Profiting while being leader of the country?
Yeah, what was the original American dream? Profiting and getting rich and having a dream, right?
Yeah. All right. So what are you most excited about for the UFC Freedom 250?
UFC Freedom 250, man. I'm excited to see the itemized receipt on how much it's going to cost taxpayers. You know, I'm here as a fan, whatever. But this is a government-funded event.
Isn't that the wrong sport?
So we'll see what's going on.
And do you think Donald Trump should be paying people with cryptocurrency from a company that he owns?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think there's a lot of corruption at the federal level, and unfortunately, our lawmakers aren't doing enough to fucking weed it out. And it's a terrible thing, man. I'm a big-ass WWE fan. UFC falls in line because, you know, they're owned by the same company and stuff. But I wish it could be a lot different, man. And I got a lot of hope for the country. And
Sorry, this guy is what I think of after Trump. The other guy with the hat, yeah. Not this guy. The Republican Party is going to fall apart. You're right. But like at the same time, we need to make sure that we need to deal with Peter Thiel. That's what we need to deal with.
you know, maybe November will play out something better.
RU46, RU47, RU48, RU49. Do you think some of the events around Pride are inappropriate?
I think so, you know, especially for little kids. You know,
like seeing men, like jacked men in their underwear rolling around with each other. Is that inappropriate?
Even some of the Pride events, there's no underwear. They're riding bicycles naked.
But if you saw like two men who were just like super jacked in their underwear rolling around, should children be able to see that?
I don't discriminate. I just don't like. I don't think it's me personally, if I had kids, I wouldn't want them around my kids.
What?
If you had kids.
Why'd you come out here tonight?
I came here to go watch UFC, see Oxborough kick some ass, maybe fight Sean Strickland if I'm lucky, and it's 6-5. Take care.
Take care.
Derek Lewis, by pulling his pants down and the size of his meat downstairs, will take out Josh Hokett.
How big is his meat?
I don't know, man. I'm black below the waist, so I know it myself. So I don't know if I want to say too much more, but yeah.
You think his meat's pretty big?
Of course. What the fuck? All right, wait, what?
He was saying, whose meat were you talking about?
I used to be a butcher in my past life, but they don't call me Dexter Morgan for no reason.
Okay. What does that mean?
You ever seen Dexter?
It's like the
main character syndrome transcends.
serial killer show.
I thought it was a book.
Was it a book before the show on Showtime?
I read it on a newspaper once.
Donald Trump, it's his birthday today. He's having...
I thought he was talking about Dexter's Laboratory. I thought he was a real chemist. He looks like he does a lot of chemicals.
Stage match on the lawn of the White House. There's Monster Energy all over the place, logos. There's Bud Light logos.
What is happening? Hold on, what is happening here? Is this a resolution issue? Hold on, 4K.
There's Monster Energy all over the place, logos. There's
Okay. He's just got a really bald head. Got it, thank you. Back to 720.
Bud Light logos. There's crypto logos. How do you feel about that?
I feel that every president in the history of
A newspaper is definitely the wrong medium.
has used a lawn for many.
And it's also weird, but that's why they call me Dexter Morgan. It was something in the newspaper.
Are you proud to see the UFC happening on the White House lawn?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's I think there's a lot of different people that...
By the way, I don't care. For the record, I don't care at all that there's a UFC tournament on the White House lawn. It's another non-issue to me, okay? I just want to make sure that's very clear. I care more about the weird ballroom having, like, drones, deployable drones. Like, what are they planning to do with those deployable drones? Like, what kind of bunker is this baby gonna have?
don't like it for some reasons, and a lot of people like it for other reasons. But I think it's a really cool way to get people out and about, right?
Okay. Well, what are the reasons you think some people don't like it?
I think some people definitely...
I bet one of the reasons that Trump didn't like the bunker is because it didn't have internet access. Yeah, exactly. It's just culture war. Exactly. We need to cut, filter out of that stuff. We don't need it. I actually think that this might be too much fixation on the UFC. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine.
I think that it's disrespecting, I guess, the
I don't have to respect the institution. Tradition is peer pressure from the dead, and I don't falter to peer pressure.
Front lawn, I guess, of the White House, and I guess I could see that, but I'm also just let a couple punches be thrown. It's not a big deal.
You guys got a message for Donald Trump on his birthday?
Fuck yeah, I love you, Donnie. I love you. I love you, DC to Don.
I didn't get yours. What'd you say?
I said happy birthday, Trump.
Did you say something as well?
Happy birthday, Trump.
All right, 80 years old. Any advice to him?
We need you in another 4 years.
You want 4 more years? Even if it's...
I went 12. I went 16 more years of Donnie.
These guys are very specific personality types.
When he's 96, you want him to be president?
Yes, sir.
Even if he's asleep, drooling on himself?
Donnie Trump for president, 2032.
Is he going to see this?
Yeah.
Let me in the White House card. I'm famous, I swear.
With Bard, it's your library.
Wait, what did you say?
Your way.
I want to hear that again. Stupid ad.
I'm Jessa. I'm the director of design here at True Linkswear, and
Oh my God, I don't care. Hold on.
Donnie Trump for president, 2032.
Is he going to see this?
Yeah.
Let me in the White House card. I'm famous, I swear.
I'm famous, I swear. Okay. Let me in the White House, Carl. I'm famous, I swear. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't be able to stop myself from saying, let me in the White House, I'll be famous. So it's probably better than I did today.
We are here at UFC Freedom 250. Guys, are you going to the UFC thing, or what are you doing? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And who do you have for the main event?
Main event?
Gaethje, man.
Gaethje.
Man.
Yeah.
You got to represent.
What about the other main event?
Alex, man.
Alex.
And what about the other main event, the third one?
Third one? Oh, Hokit.
And what about the fourth one? I'm talking about a different one.
Which one?
Donald Trump versus Sleep.
I think Donald got that. Trump?
Oh, he lost the bet. We know he fell asleep.
Sleep?
I think Donald got it.
Kidding.
Okay, because he's been falling asleep in a lot of places. You wouldn't expect him to fall asleep lately.
I mean, he's 80 years old. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Flag Day, you guys are wearing the American flag. I have to ask, you're in violation of flag code. How do you feel about that?
It is what it is.
Beyond the towering pillars and sacred halls of our nation's capital lies something greater than moral.
Yeah, trust me.
Sure. You know, our founding fathers always dreamed there would be Monster Energy logos all over the White House. A historic day for the United States of America. Would you like to see the Bible taught in schools?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Taught in schools, yeah?
Yes, I love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk actually got me back to church.
And are there books you'd want to see banned in schools?
Yes, yes. And they say book banning, but it's not really book banning. Why are young children learning how to have sex in 5th grade?
Because if you don't teach them how to have sex, they will teach each other how to have sex. That's the uncomfortable conversation that nobody's willing to have. We need to make sure that we prevent this from happening.
I read about a book that has 2 daughters getting their dad drunk and then having sex with them. Should that be banned in schools?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Books where there's like just wipeouts of all like whole groups of people. Get rid of that.
Just get rid of all of that. How about math and reading?
But those things are in the Bible. What I just said.
Yeah.
So would you'd like to have the Bible banned in schools?
I don't want the Bible banned.
Walked by yesterday, you would have heard dirt bikes flying around in front of the White House. Like, what do you think about that?
Dirt bikes in front of the White House?